Hello there, Libra, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today we're going to be doing your July love reading. So we're going to take a look at the overall energy in your love life with the oracle cards, and then we'll get some more details with the tarot. And if you're enjoying this reading or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. Okay, so let's jump right into your reading. Let's see what your overall energy for this month is. Unfinished symphony. Okay, Libra. Sometimes this can mean somebody's coming back from the past, or you're trying to have a reconnection with someone that you're separated from. And if you're single, I still say that card kind of indicates that something is not finished in your love life. Okay, so we'll get some more information there and mending. Right off the bat, these two, it's something about mending, a relationship. And basically from the past, somebody that you've already known. It could be a new connection, but yeah, I think somebody's watching you. We have observer on the bottom. So Libra, somebody could be kind of like watching you on social media, asking friends or family about you, that type of energy of, just really wanting to know, what is Libra up to? What is my Libra up to? Okay, and I just, okay, weddings on the bottom, so who knows? We'll see. I don't usually see the bottom, and it flashed, so I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. And I think a lot of my Libra readings lately have been about reconnections. So we'll see, Libra. Let's see what we have here. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it could be, that this is something to do with family issues. Maybe being concerned what family may think about your connection. It could have something to do with, family issues in either your childhood or the person that you're dealing with, their childhood, that is affecting this relationship. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So for some of you, this really is, if you are single and you don't think there's anybody coming back from the past, I do think that perhaps this mending and the unfinished symphony is about healing past issues from perhaps your childhood, about your belief system about love or relationships, family, that type of thing. It's about going back and looking at those, because that may help to mend your own heart and open up your heart to looking at love in a different way. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Yes, Libra, you are ready to love. You're ready to attract somebody, whether this is someone from the past or a new person. And I really feel like it's either you or the person you're dealing with is really kind of like elevating your perception of love and relationships, and perhaps even how religion plays into that, or as part of your spiritual path. And retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I think if somebody is coming back from the past, it is about the two of you disconnecting, especially from family or friends. Some of this, the religious aspect that's coming up, like disconnecting from that and connecting as, just the two of you, like reconnecting without involving all of this other, and seeing, is this symphony unfinished? Are we going to take this back up, or is it really done? Really interesting energy. Okay, for the other readings, I have not done this, but because I really feel like this is involving perhaps somebody from the past or some past situation, I am going to do a past position for you. So we'll do past and present positions, obstacle this month, advice from spirit, and then the the future. We'll see what happens there. Okay, so let's take a look at your past energy. 5 of Cups. Oh, yeah, a sense of feeling abandoned, and it could be that you feel abandoned by this person. Some of you also, going back to this healing family issues and the religious factors, you may have, your parents may have divorced when you were young, and perhaps you felt somewhat abandoned by one of your parents, or abandoned by the idea of love, of romance, that type of thing. And we're going to clarify all these, but definitely a sense of sadness. Right now you're in the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you want something new. You want to feel romantic and refreshed by love. It's a nice energy, super nice. Oh, wonderful. And this could also be somebody coming in and offering, a new romance. And I love the fact that, there's a rose there, like coming in with a rose and saying, yeah, let's give this a second chance. Or if you really think it's a new love, having a new person come in and being really taken by you. We definitely have the card attraction here. Somebody is really attracted to you, Libra. Really nice. Okay, your obstacle is 8 of Cups. Now, because this is in your obstacle, the 8 of Cups is moving on to something that is going to be more fulfilling, but because it's in your obstacle position, you're not moving on, okay? It's kind of like, even if you think that you are physically moving on, there is definitely a sense here that someone is wanting this connection to reunite, okay? So we'll see what that means. Your advice from Spirit is the Queen of Swords. It's about getting really clear. What is it that you want? Asking the questions. When this person comes back around, asking all those questions so that you can get the information you need in order to make a really good decision about whether you want to, have this symphony finish, or just, say, nope, we're calling it quits. Okay, now let's see what your future position holds. Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Libra, you gotta love that. Yes, there is definitely a love offer here. And on the bottom is Knight of Swords. So it could be another air sign, because we have the Queen of Swords here too. So it could be another air sign. That could be a Gemini, another Libra, or Aquarius. Knight of Swords is also somebody that comes in very quickly, knows what they want, and is willing to fight for it. So it's a kind of a nice energy. The Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So Libra, whether this is somebody coming back from the past, or if this is a new love, this is definitely a new look at a connection, at love in general. And I think that is part of this healing family issues, the religious factors, and then we also have the mending, right? I think that if the person comes back, they're going to offer you initially some information, some passion. They may try to come in and woo you a little bit, bring you flowers, candy, very passionate. They may try to, entice you that way. But the truth of the matter is that what they want to do is really offer you love. Like, I think at first they're going to come in and they're going to be very romantic. Let's put it that way. They're going to be very romantic. You're going to start asking the questions. This is what Spirit says you need to do. Ask the questions. Ask all the questions you want to ask. And then they're going to admit that they really and truly love you. Like, I don't think they're going to come in saying, oh, Libra, I love you. I think they're going to come in and just try to woo you. And then, I don't know where that came from, but they're going to try to woo you. And then once you start asking the questions, I think they'll open up their heart and let you know what they're really thinking. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these. Let's take a look at this Five of Cups, because I feel like for a lot of you, this is kind of like a reconnection with somebody from the past. King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords. Temperance is on the bottom. This has taken a lot of patience on your part. Okay, you know, I think for some of you, you were trying to get a balance, okay? Because we have the Six of Pentacles in the middle. Six of Pentacles is about balance. And what happened was you had a King of Wands and a King of Swords here. So you could have been trying to choose between two people, but Libra, I don't think that's what was really going on. I think what was going on was there was the connection that you had, and gender doesn't matter. I'm just going to say, you know, these are both kings, but it doesn't really, the gender doesn't matter. It's just that somebody here was a little bit, perhaps a little bit more passionate, okay? And they weren't being, you know, analytical. Like you wanted a balance. There was some imbalance in this situation. And either you or the other person, somebody was really passionate and somebody was trying to logically figure out your connection. And because of that, there was an imbalance. You know, I'm also going to say there's not a lot of cups here, right? There's not a lot of love. And I think it was leaving you feeling unloved. The King of Swords could also be, you know, the person that you were in a connection with was wanting something out of life or love. And you were kind of like, but that doesn't really work with where I want to go. Like, I think your disconnection was like, perhaps this one person, let's say this person, the King of Wands, wanted to travel a lot, okay? That would be a very much King of Wands type of energy, the adventure. I want to go out. And you may have said, okay, but wait a minute, I have a job that I can't travel the way that you want to travel. There was an imbalance in what one person wanted to do and the true logical life, the analytical life of somebody else. And even though you were, you know, kind of balanced in some other ways, there was some disconnect in what one person wanted and the other person wanted. You were having a hard time getting the two of these to meld together, is the way I was seeing it. And look at this. Yeah, so somebody was kind of like, okay, let's go in a new direction. I want a new life. I want to, you know, go in a new direction. Really interesting, but that has been transformed. Like, I really feel like this person is going to come back and they've kind of gotten some clarity about what they wanted to do. The King of Wands can also be an energy of wanting to see what else is out there, right? And, you know, now that they've gotten the clarity, they may be seeing Libra for the wonderful person that you really are. Okay, so now they're coming back with the Ace of Wands, and we have the Moon, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. With the Emperor on the bottom, somebody is... and I think it's you, Libra. I think you're in the power position. They're coming back. They want a fresh start. And they're coming in kind of passionately. But they also have a really good offer. The Page of Pentacles is something that they really want to offer you. And it's tangible. Once again, it's not this Ace of Cups. They're not coming in with the love. It's kind of like they're coming in a roundabout way. There is something with the Moon. There is something, an illusion. They are not coming in and removing the veil and letting you see everything that they're feeling. I feel like this person is holding on to their emotions, perhaps being really protective of their own heart. I think that they may not want you to know just how special you are to them. With this Queen of Cups, I think this is your energy. Like, they know just how loving and special and nurturing you are, and they don't want to spill their guts. They don't want to tell you the truth. They're holding back. They're holding back. And I don't think that they're holding back betrayal secrets or anything like that. I think they're just holding back how deeply they feel for you. And instead of coming in and kind of like blubbering how much they love you, I think they're trying to come in and act really passionate, romantic, kind of playful, that type of energy, and bringing gifts, like literally bringing gifts to you. Really interesting energy. Okay, so they're coming in, but we have the Eight of Cups. This is your, obstacles. Somebody doesn't want to walk away. Somebody's kind of thinking, initially thought about walking away, but now they want to come back. Yeah, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. You've spent a lot of time on this, but we have the Hermit and the Devil here. So the Hermit is an energy of waiting, of being single, of, kind of shutting off other people, but also a sense of wisdom, and kind of, with the Devil card, I'm going to say thinking that they know everything, and, are just fine on their own, but at the same time looking at options. What are my other options? And I think this is what you have been perhaps perceiving this person to doing. You've been trying to walk away from this energy, and at the same time just being fine by yourself, perhaps looking at other options, or wanting to, but perhaps not being able to get this to get started because it's in your obstacle. The other thing is that I want to say you could be perceiving the other person as someone that is out there in this King of Wands energy, and really just looking at other options and stuff. And when they come back, you're going to be kind of like, no, I don't think I don't want to compete for your love. I think that's how you're feeling. I don't want to compete for your love. I want you to love me. I deserve love, right? I want you to be attracted to me, and perhaps, only attracted to me, right? And Libra, you deserve that. You deserve true love. So I do feel like you're going to be asking a lot of questions, trying to get clarity. What have you been doing while we've been separated? That type of thing. And trying to get the answers from this person. I really feel, Libra, that there's a good chance that you are perceiving them as being one thing, and they're actually not. I have a feeling that they may be putting up an illusion to others, including you, that their life is fine being being single. But I think they're really missing you, Libra. I really do. Okay, let's look at this Queen of Swords. Let's see what we have here. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Fool, with the Three of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, so we have some threes here. So I do feel like you could have been part of a third party situation, or be wanting to know clarity about, is there a third party here? Or am I the only one? And Libra, I think that that's what you have to, I think that what you want is to be the only one, not to be necessarily alone, but I don't want you looking at other options. I want you to know that I am the one, right? And that you're willing to go out and get your, start your own life. You feel like your life is unfinished because you don't have perhaps the true love that you want, and you're like, yeah, I want to go finish my own symphony with somebody that truly loves me. And you're holding on to this, like you're kind of like, yeah, I want all the correct answers. I do not want part of the answers. I want it all, or I'm willing to go out on my own and start my own journey. And I think it really is rather interesting, because I think you're almost switching the, you know, Libra, you are an air sign, so you are analytical, right? I mean, this is kind of your energy, being in your energy about really looking at this situation and trying to make sure that you're making the right decision. And I think if you decide to reunite with this person, it's like we're going to have a fresh start. Like, we're not dragging that past into this relationship or the future of our relationship. And if you're also willing to go it alone. Like, I think you're going to know what it is that you really want to do. Okay, the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Swords. For some of you, you are going to end this, you know, and this Ace of Cups is like you're going out to start a new love. You know, this is like a new offer of love. And, you know, it's taken a long time. I'm going to say, you know, the Emperor energy could be the energy of this person that's returning, that's in their power. But I also think this is a little bit of you, Libra, just being in your own power and being willing. It's taken a while for you to get here. I think that the situation in the past with this Five of Cups left you a little doubtful of your own confidence, and you're kind of like, yeah, I'm willing to go and regain my own power, love myself, and go in a new direction. Now, the other thing is that you may be saying, you know, you may be offered this Ace of Cups from this person that's returning, and you're like, yes, we are powerful together. Oh, and this is the Knight of Pentacles. This has taken a long time, but yes, we have gained our power as a couple, and we are strong enough to overcome any conflict or obstacles on our path, especially if you are dealing with family or religious factors that have kind of hindered your relationship. Okay, I am going to pull some good tarot. I want to get some kind of, I feel like once again, we're kind of leaving you a little bit in the lurch. I do think that you are going to know the answer. When this person comes back, I think there's going to be a lot of questions. You are definitely going to be asking the questions until you get the answers that you want. Okay, Fool, Judgment, and Seven of Air with the 10 of Air on the bottom. Okay, we have 10 of Swords twice. You know, I think for some of you, you are going to end this relationship. I think they come back, and it's kind of like you get to make the call about this. And remember, the Judgment is, you know, it's a crossroads. It's like this person comes in, and you get to decide. I do think you have all the power in this decision. Like, they come in, and it's kind of like you get to decide. Do you want to take them back, or do you want to go in your own direction? Because you have the Fool card here, and you have the Fool twice on the board. I think for a lot of you, this is, you know, I'm going in my own direction. I'm doing my own thing. And once again, if you do decide to reunite, because you do have free will too, if you do decide to reunite, you're really going to try to make a fresh start of it with this person. Now, we have the Seven of Swords here. This is a little bit of, you know, a sense of being selfish. It can also be a little bit of self-sabotage, or it can be of, you know, somebody sneaking away in the middle of the night. I really think that in this case, because this is the good tarot, I really think Spirit is just trying to say to you, really look out for yourself. Be selfish. Ask all of those questions that you really want to know the answers to. And do not stop asking those questions until you get an answer that you're satisfied with. Just keep digging, because I think that you know, there is, with the moon card and this energy of the Seven of Swords, there is somebody that's kind of hiding how they truly feel. And perhaps, Libra, you don't want to be with somebody that you have to ask all those questions. You know, that's one thing, is that do you want to have to constantly drag it out of somebody, like how much they love you? Or is it that, you know, you just don't trust them, right? So it's, I think it's a good indication from Spirit that for each of you, it's going to resonate a little bit differently, but about really looking at this connection and doing what is good for you, okay? Standing up for yourself and doing what's good for you. In this case, you need to be selfish a little bit and make sure that you're looking out for yourself. And really, you know, every relationship has to have trust in it. And I think that, you know, part of it is asking those questions and feeling like you can really trust the answers that you're getting from this person. Okay, so here's your creativity oracle card, Evolve. Creative ideas evolve out of the invisible and profound nothingness of proverbial consciousness. Okay, and I think that with this Fool card twice, I'm going to read this as, if you really do decide to reunite with this person, it really is about trying to create a new relationship with that person. The new relationship has to evolve. It cannot be the same relationship that you had before. There is something that as a couple you are going to have to leave behind in order to evolve into a new committed relationship. It's really kind of interesting because you have healing family issues and religious factors here. There's something that you are going to have to leave behind. And for some of you, this is like on your soul path about evolving your own consciousness as a couple, and realizing that the belief systems of your family or your religion or your society or your peers, of some group that's really, you know, important in your life, that the belief systems, the rules of that group do not fit your relationship, and that you're willing to evolve, and realizing that, you know, part of your journey is taking your belief systems as a couple to the next level, and really saying we don't really care what everybody else thinks. I think for some of you that when you reunite, there may be a lot of people that are like, what are you doing? And what you have to realize is that you are, if you reunite, I think for some of you, this Fool card is really talking about you are going to be actually a couple in a totally new way. It is an unfinished symphony. And I feel like if you don't finish it in this lifetime, some of you may finish it in a next lifetime. But I do think that a lot of you will reunite with this person, but it's going to be totally different. And a lot of that is looking at the clarity of it. You know, understanding the facts that our relationship may not be exactly what people in our life want for us or society wants for us. But we're okay with that because our relationship coming back together has a special purpose, about evolving the collective. This is a really special type of relationship. I think a lot of you may, you know, feel like you are kind of in a twin flame connection with this person. And I think that's why there is so much difficulty. And I also, you know, my guys are telling me that's why it's a symphony and it may be unfinished and it may not play out in this lifetime. Okay, so let's take a look at your Lover's Oracle card. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Yes. Okay. This is what I was talking about earlier. When they come back and they're trying to be super romantic and maybe bringing you gifts, what they're really hiding is how much they really love you. Um, they are watching you from afar, or, and I'm not saying in a stalking way, but they are kind of like watching you from afar. I feel like they don't want to come in until they know that the answer is going to be yes. And I really get a sense that they're strategizing because, you know, we did have, I thought we had the Two of Wands. I know we have the Three of Wands, right? I think they're really trying to strategize. I think when they come in, they want this to really continue. And I think that they've done something in the past that really did, you know, leave you feeling out in the cold, very abandoned. And they want to come in and offer something to you, but I think that they realize the thing they really have to do is come in with their love. They're just so afraid to show it. They're admiring you, but they're so afraid to tell you just how special you are to them, Libra. Wow. Okay. Well, I am going to wish you lots of love, light, and peace in this situation. And once again, if you've enjoyed this reading, I definitely have enjoyed doing it for you. Please consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.